And so working with us, working with the program, as well as the school working with the program, he has made very big gains, so much so that we've really faded most of the supports that we were using for him. And as a parent, I have anxieties of, have I pulled it back too far? Has he gained enough skills on his own? Do I need to be doing more things as accommodations for him in our home or at school? But he's really made such progress that most of his supports have truly faded to be nothing as compared to typical children. So it's funny, as I'm reading this, we really were at the top of the tier 3, and now he's back at the tier 1, which is amazing. And I hope it stays that way. What I did learn from Shelly, who's the person that we worked with, is sometimes things are kind of cyclical, or it could come back again, and it's okay to put some supports back in place as a margin and a safety net, and then fade again as needed. So we were in the drive-through at some point getting food from somewhere, and he was escalated in the back seat, and of course he was clipped in, so he couldn't get to me. But he was screaming about something. He changed his mind about chicken or a hamburger, I don't know what, but at that point it was too late, and it is what it was. And I was embarrassed, but what was I going to do? I was stuck in this line. And when I got to the window, there was a young girl who was working there. She was probably like 18 or 19. And she said, I just have to tell you, I heard that whole thing, and my mom would have never spoken to me like that. I would have gotten screamed at. I would have been crying, and I probably wouldn't have eaten lunch. And I just have to tell you that I wish you were my mom when I was a little girl. And that like completely broke me and hit me, because I didn't escalate back. I just said, well, James, you chose chicken, and that was your choice, and that's okay. Next time we'll get hamburger. And he was screaming, and I didn't turn around and scream back. I just
After implementing all the strategies that we planned for this child, we were able to see the amazing improvement. We were not only proud of him, but we were so happy to see that everything that we were trying to do to help him and support him was working, and it was working in an amazing way.
One of the ways that it worked for him was being able to socialize with other friends. At the beginning, he felt very lonely because he was not called to a group or to a center by his friends. But after these strategies worked and he started changing his behavior, kids began to call him and say, please come play with us. And they will save a spot for him at the table. They will call him to the centers. They want him to play with them. And it was very important for this child to see other children calling him. And the first time that he said, I have friends, was very emotional for us as teachers and for the child. He even told Mom, I have friends now. And that was very emotional.
And we also noticed that using this strategy with this child at the beginning, they were being so helpful and showing so much progress and bringing so much positivity to our classroom in general, that we also started to use it with our group in general.